Abre el celular y abre TikTok. Busca la mejor canción y ahí estoy yo.
You say it's hard to tell just what I'm thinking. You think it's hard to see behind my smile. I'll say whatever you want, let you walk into my heart if you want.
Alright, the two most compatible signs, and you already know what I'm about to say. Scorpios love power and control, Capricorns love to consolidate power. Earth and water, a perfect mix of emotions and practicality. If these two signs link up, they can build an empire of love. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments.
If astrology isn't real, then why do all Virgos give off this vibe?
I'm hot, I'm perfect, any man would be lucky to have me. I just have to do something about that damn crippling depression.
I don't care about my ex.
I hate my ex. Hope you fall down the stairs and you break your neck. Get fired from your job, end up homeless. Hope your new relationship ends over a text. I hope you step on a tack and you stub your toe. Hope your son smokes crack and your daughter's a hoe. Hope your teeth turn black and your hair won't grow. And your dog and your cat, I hope they die in the cold. For real. Fuck your mama, fuck your daddy, fuck your uncle, fuck your auntie, fuck your grandpa, fuck your granny, fuck your whole fucking family. I hope you get a rash from your deodorant.
These are the most unlovable zodiac signs based on a survey of 2,000 individuals. But let's start with the three most lovable: Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn. Now you're probably like, what the fuck? This doesn't make any sense to me. The two Saturnians as the most lovable, it's probably because they're hella dependable. And these rankings are based on the people who refuse to date the sign, which is 16% for Capricorn, 10 for Aquarius, and just 7 for Pisces. Now let's move on to the three that society is avoiding like the plague. Taurus, with 36% of people refusing to date them. Cancer, with 37% of people refusing to date them. And to absolutely nobody's surprise, the most undateable person is Gemini, with 42% of people refusing to date them. I gotta say, Taurus at number 3, most undateable, that shocked me. And the funny thing about Aquarius being the second most lovable is they don't love, but they're so good at it.
The problem with Geminis is that they can't say good things about other people. They can't compliment. For every good thing that they say about you, they have to say something negative to bring it back to even. What's up guys, Noji. So today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of dating a Gemini. So imagine this. You come home from work a little sad because you got yelled at by your boss today and you just need some comfort, right? So your Gemini partner comes, you tell them about it and they're like, it's gonna be alright, tomorrow's a new day, don't worry about it, we should just all live positively. And then after a while they think about it, they're like, why are you the only one that got yelled at by your boss? It must be your own problem too. For some reason, Geminis think that showing their compliment side, showing the soft side is bad. So they always say something negative after they say something good to even it out. I have so many people asking me why they get into such frequent arguments with Geminis. And I can already tell you what Geminis are going to respond to that with. Arguments. I don't like arguments. Ask my friends, ask my boss, ask my family. They know that I have a good personality and I hate arguments. Why do they say this? Why do they deny reality? It's because they really think like this. But what's worse than this is everything in the world of a Gemini doesn't happen for a reason. It happens because of their mood. Very often they get angry with you when they're in a bad mood. So when their mood lightens up and you want to go ask them like, hey, what was that? They just say, oh, I'm just like that. I was in a bad mood. Didn't you know I was in a bad mood? Why did you talk to me? As if it's your fault. This is why Geminis are so good at escaping problems and making excuses, because whenever they do it, they back themselves up with a reason. That was a perfect example. Like, you knew I was in a bad mood. Why did you talk to me? Another thing about Geminis is that they hate admitting their wrongs. If they know that they're wrong, they'll secretly change and not do it again. But they'll never say, I apologize. It was my fault. So what are the pros of dating a Gemini? First, we have to figure out why Geminis do this. What is the thought process behind these kind of actions? The answer is Geminis behave differently when they're in different moods. Maybe in the morning, Geminis had a really good breakfast, so you see them, they're like, I'm happy, sweet. In the afternoon, they get into like a traffic jam, and then you call them, they're like, shut up, I don't want to talk to you, and they just hang up on you. Noticed how there's no connections between the two? It just suddenly happened. Also, when their emotions get back to normal, they just kind of forget about the traffic jam. And they do this because they know that their emotions are not under their control. They know that this will harm other people, so they choose to forget about the bad parts. If you're dating a Gemini, they definitely want you to accept this, and this is how they are. They're swayed by their moods. I'd say this is a con, not a pro. But if you're used to it, you know that nothing serious really happens with Geminis. Plus, they never ignore people, and they always make up for what they've done. This means you're always in the honeymoon phase. As long as you love the Gemini, they will love you. And this means whether or not you're in the honeymoon phase completely depends on how you treat the Gemini. A lot of people ask me, I always get into arguments with Geminis, why don't they change? It's because you didn't change. You're the one that started the argument. If you didn't start an argument, you started with a present, a gift. The Gemini will always return to you a gift. So this one Gemini girl, her boyfriend bought her a gift, and then she returned like 5 gifts. Because every time that she thinks of, oh, that one time my boyfriend got me a gift, she returns a gift. And then she thinks about it again, oh wait, that one time my boyfriend bought me a gift. So she returns another gift. She didn't even notice that she gave back like 5 gifts. Geminis have really bad memories, which means if you give them a gift, they'll kind of refresh their brains and they'll only think about the gift, not what happened before. Try it, buy a gift for a Gemini. So to date a Gemini is not about changing each other, it's about changing the lifestyle, therefore changing their mood. Some say Geminis are not romantic, but some say they are. Some say Geminis tend to argue a lot, but some say they don't. It all depends on what you are doing with the Gemini. Are you leading the Geminis on with what you want them to become? As you guys know, I'm doing a super accurate Zodiac test. So if you want that, click on that link on my homepage. Click on this link, which takes you to Instagram, and then click select test. After you know which test you want to do, send me a DM, and then I'll give you your super accurate Zodiac test.
So much love that the whole thing felt like a lie. Don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. Don't need.
Deep talk about Taurus and how to make them fall in love. Many say that Tauruses are players in relationships, but that's because their love is self-centered. I love you, that's none of your business. You love me, that's none of my business. They're also extremely goal-oriented. If they treat you nicely, it means they like you and they want you to be happy. If they don't like you, they don't really care how you feel. This is why some people say that Tauruses are amazing and some people say that they're terrible. It's because when your relationship with a Taurus ends, you really see the difference. But I actually think that this is a plus side for Taurus. It's because that their love is one way and they only rely on themselves to protect that love. They will ignore relationship or personal problems and they will only think of ways to protect that love. Basically, if a Taurus likes you, they will put you into their future. So loving you is the same thing as loving themselves in the future. It's because they think that you are a part of them, and this is what I think real love is. And this is also why comments on Tauruses are very extreme on both sides. If they love you and you love them, they'll literally give you everything. But if they don't love you, some people also say that the love of a Taurus is not from the bottom of their heart. It's actually goal-oriented. Goal is Taurus loves you and you love them back. And now you should know where we're going with this. You cannot trick a Taurus with any methods. Who they choose to love is also a decision based on how much they love themselves. They always put themselves in the first place, so it's almost impossible for them to get lost in love or become depressed because of love. In other words, they will always be calm, regardless if they just broke up. And they will continue to live their lives, and their future is always the priority. Only in a comfortable environment can they begin to love, and only when they can begin to see the future can they give their emotions to another person. Whether or not a Taurus is good to you completely depends on if they want to be good to you. So are Tauruses players in relationships? I think at this point this question has already lost its meaning. For example, some people say that Tauruses are easily angered, and some people say that they never get angry. So what makes the difference? What makes a person choose which side of the extreme to rate a Taurus? It's actually because of meaning. If you make a Taurus mad, they won't get mad at you if they think that by getting mad, they're damaging your relationship. So if they care about you, they won't get mad. If they don't think that you're meaningful to them, they think that getting mad and damaging your relationship is okay, they'll just get mad. So if a Taurus wants to invite you into their future, you should accept it, because this is the highest level of honor that a Taurus can give to anyone. In the eyes of a Taurus, the words "I love you" are not as meaningful as "I put you into my future." So if you can understand this and make a Taurus think that you're worthy of the rest of their life, you're good. But if a Taurus has been rejecting or delaying your relationship progress, don't rush them. The love of a Taurus is not to be rushed. Once they are ready, they will tell you. But before that, what you need to do is stay true to yourself and to the Taurus. Make them feel that you're worthy of the rest of their lives and it's a positive thing to be around you. When they realize that you belong to them, they will belong to you. If a Taurus accepts you and chooses you, they will not look at another person for the rest of their life. It's Noah G. See you in the next one. Would you pick up a call from your ex? Yes.
I know what your boy like.
What would you say? Hey, how have you been? I really missed you.
I know what your boy like.
Fuck off.
I know what your boy like.
Why did you date her? Because we liked each other.
I know what your boy like.
Because I like her friends.
I know what your boy like. Skinny tie and a cup tight. He go and make breakfast. You walk around naked.
I'm not gonna kill your car or call your fucking mom. You should have paid my rent. Go get that fucking job. 'Cause ain't shit.
I heard that someone compared me and my friends saying that we all have ADHD. That's false. I don't. I don't have ADHD. I have OCD. I have actually pretty severe OCD, which is why you see my room is so organized. Everything has to be at a proper angle. So I have the opposite problem. Me and Beaumont are literally the same person with different font and different issues. That's why we're best friends.
The 3 hardest signs to fall in love with, women speaking. It doesn't mean that you can't love them or you won't love them, but there are some traits with each one of these signs that makes it sometimes difficult to fall in love with. The first I'm going to start is Capricorn. They have their set in their ways. They want things done a certain way. They want a plan. Sometimes they're not very flexible, and it's really tough to kind of warm up to them. Then we have Aquarians. They're out there, they love everybody, they're fun, they're whatever, but it's hard to get them to make a commitment. And after a while, you get kind of tired of it because they love everybody and they want to have a good time. The final one is Cancer. Very emotional people. And sometimes it's really tough if you want to just have a light and fluffy relationship, and even though you want to move into having more serious, they take it too serious, they plan too much, they want to know this, they want to know your feelings, and that can be really tough. So those are the 3 toughest women to fall in love with. Carol Starr, bringing astrology down to earth. And if you'd like to have a reading, check the link beneath my name on the bio. You're having problems with love, with relationships, with work, with just being stuck, I can help.